Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to talk about Gen V Season 2. So, the second season of the American satirical superhero television series Gen V, the third series in the Boys franchise, based on the Boys comic book story arc. We Gotta Go Now by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson is scheduled to premiere on Amazon Prime Video on September the 17th, 2025. The season stars Jazz Sinclair, Liz Broadway, Maddie Phillips, London Thor, Derek Liu, and Essa German returning from the previous season, with Homicide Linklater joining the cast. After the fourth season of The Boys 2024, Mary Moreau Sinclair and the rest of her friends returning to Godolkin after months of suffering, where a new Dean Linklater trains Supes to be soldiers. On the brink of war between humans and Supes, the team discovers a program that could change everything. So obviously, the original release date for Gen V Season 2 will be September the 17th, 2025. Obviously, they'll be having a 3-episode premiere, which is really interesting, and also the 4th episode, which is obviously, I guess the 4th one will be released on the 24th of September 2025. Then obviously episode 5 will release on October the 1st, 2025, and episode 6 will release on the 8th of October 2025. The 7th episode will release on the 15th of October 2025, and the last and the 8th episode will release on the 22nd of October 2025. In January 2023, it was announced, obviously, that a writing room for a potential second season would soon come together, to be led by Michelle Fazakis, who also has become sole showrunner since Tara Butters has taken a break from work. That October, Amazon Prime Video renewed the series for a second season. Regarding how it would connect to the ending of the 4th season of The Boys, Eric Kripke said Gen V will be the first glimpse into the new world that was created at the end of Season 4. The second season features the return of the main cast, with the exception of Chance Perdomo, whose character Andre Anderson was not recast following Perdomo's death in March 2024 in a motorcycle accident. In June 2024, Homicide Linklater was announced in the role of Cypher, the new dean of Godolkin University. So Chase Crawford and Valerie Curry are set to reprise their roles as Kevin Moskowitz, the Deep, and Misty Tucker Gray, Firecracker. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, damn, Chase Crawford as the Deep and Firecracker are returning, respectively, from The Boys in the season, which is really nice. On November 1st, 2024, Kia King, Stephen Keln, I think Julia Knope, something like that, Stacey McNuggle. Damn, these names, man. Jesus Christ. Why do these guys have so many, difficult names to pronounce? But anyway, Tate Fletcher, White Dorian, and Georgie Murphy were set to appear in the season on July 2025 at San Diego Comic-Con. So obviously, I guess, this month, by the time you're watching this, it could be obviously later, because I'm recording this video quite soon. I'm recording this video on the 29th of July 2025. So at San Diego Comic-Con, it was revealed the cast of Ethan Slater as Thomas Godolkin in a recurring role, with Erin Moriarty and Nathan Mitchell reprising the boys' role as Annie January, obviously Starlight, and Black Noir, second Black Noir, respectively. In late March 2024, obviously, it was announced the production of the second season would be put on hold following Perdomo's death. The cast was due to begin table reads that afternoon before filming started in April. Filming of the season officially commenced in May 2024. Filming wrapped on October the 31st of the same year. Footage from the season was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con in July 2024. On May the 31st, 2025, part of the main cast attended CCXP. So, isn't that Comic-Con Brazil, it looks like, is a multi-genre entertainment and comic convention that has been variously held in Brazil, Germany, and Mexico. Oh, okay, alright, yeah. With the teaser shown at the release dates were revealed. The main cast will attend San Diego Comic-Con, obviously in July 2025, so right now, this month, or by the time you're watching this, previous month, I guess, or a few days ago. Depends when I'm releasing this video, obviously. The season is scheduled to release on September the 17th, 2025, with 3 new episodes, followed by the rest debuting on a weekly basis until the season final on October 22nd, 2025. Yeah, that's it, I guess. It's really interesting. Obviously, The Boys is a comic book franchise created by Derek Robertson, Garth Ennis, and Eric Kripke. Yeah. Obviously, the comic books, as an adult superhero comic book series, co-created and written by Garth Ennis and co-created, designed, and illustrated by Derek Robertson. The first volume was published by Wildstorm, which cancelled it after 6 issues. The series was picked up by Dynamite Entertainment, obviously. So, there are multiple, stories that are obviously about the boys. So the name of the game / cherry, get some, good for the soul, we gotta go now, Herogasm, oh boy, Highland Laddie, the big ride, butcher, baker, and candlestick maker, over the hill with the swords of 1,000 men. Oh damn, isn't that's a song, right? The swords of 1,000 men. That's a song. I know that one. Damn. Okay, that's cool. The bloody doors off and Dear Becky, obviously. The boys have characters like Billy Butcher, Huey Campbell / Wee Huey, Marvin T. Milk, Mother's Milk, Annie January / Starlight, The Seven, Black Noir the Second, Homelander 2, John Gilman. Other characters from the boys are Ben / Soldier Boy, Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly, DJ Spin, I said my fly. Oh boy.
And very special guest, Soldier Boy.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly, DJ Spin, and I said my Flash is
not again. I guess the guy from Vault 2. So season 1, obviously from the boys, focused on the name of the game, Cherry, get some, the female of the species, good for the soul, the innocence, the Self-Preservation Society, You Found Me, the season 2, obviously, which focused on the big ride, proper preparation and planning, over the hill with the swords of 1,000 men, nothing like it in the world, we gotta go now, the bloody doors off, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, and what I know. So there we go. Yes, I guess obviously The Boys Diabolical is also this animated series about The Boys franchise, which is really interesting. But Gen V is a gritty, satirical superhero series spun off from The Boys, and it dives deep into the morally murky world of superpowered youth. So, obviously set at the Godolphin University, the only college exclusively for superheroes, run by the shady Vault International, Gen V follows a group of young supes navigating superheroes. Obviously, they struggle with their power, their fame, trauma, and conspiracy. These students are the first generation to know their powers come from the Compound V, not divine destiny, of course. Season 1 kicks off with Mary Moreau, a blood-manipulating freshman who accidentally killed her parents with her powers emerged. She joins Golden Kin, hoping to become one of the 7, but quickly uncovers a sinister secret, a hidden facility called The Woods, where Vault experiments on soups. The season ends with a violent uprising, betrayals, and the arrival of Homelander, setting the stage for chaos. So obviously, Mary Moreau is played by Jazz Sinclair. She has hemokinesis, blood manipulation, so blood bending, I guess, if you're an Avatar fan. And she's determined, traumatized, and the central protagonist of the series. We have Emma Meyer / Little Cricket, played by Liz Broadway. She can shrink, grow via purging and / eating. I guess that's interesting. Mary's roommate, underestimated, obviously. Jordan Lee, played by London Thor and Derek Liu. Gender shifting, energy, blast, and durability. Wait, oh damn, that's interesting. Non-binary, brilliant, and conflicted. Kate Dunlap, played by Maddie Phillips, mind control via touch, charismatic, manipulative, pivotal, and the uprising. We have Sam Riordan, played by Asa German, super strength and durability, emotionally unstable, survivor of the woods. Andre Anderson, played by Chance Perdomo, magnetism, tragically written out in season 2 due to the actor's passing. Interesting. Alright. Polarity, obviously played by Sean Patrick Thomas. That's an easy name to say, man. Holy damn. He also has magnetism. So there we go. Andre's father, now a series regular. So there we go. Alright. Godolphin University, a polished facade masking brutal experimentation and manipulation. The Woods, secret lab where Vought tests a virus to control or kill soups. Vought International, the corporate puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes. The Seven, the elite superhero team, the ultimate goal for many students. The Boys universe, obviously Gen V, is set between season 3 and season 4 of The Boys, with season 2 of Gen V set after season 4, with direct consequences from Homelander's public murder and Starlight's rebellion. That's very interesting. So, alright, let's see here. Season 2, the plot. Premiering September the 17th, 2025, Season 2 picks up after the Uprising and Homelander's rise to power. The new Dean, Cypher, played by Hamish Linklater, introduces a militarized curriculum to weaponize students. Mary, Jordan, and Emma return, reluctantly, hunted by trauma. Meanwhile, Kate and Sam are hailed as superheroes. A brewing war between humans and soups loom, and the gang uncovers Project Odyssey. Odyssey, something like that. A secret initiative tied to the university's founding, I guess. Mary is somehow central to it and may be more powerful than anyone imagined. So cameos in the second season. Obviously, I talked about a couple of these just a few minutes ago, but obviously we have Erin Moriarty, obviously playing Starlight as a cameo, which is really nice. Recruits Mary to investigate Project Odessa. So the Deep, played by Chase Crawford, returns to Godolphin. Obviously, the Deep he's a very interesting, sexy character. What? The Black Noir, or the second version, appears in a mysterious capacity in this trailer, obviously. We have Thomas Godolphin, played by Ethan Slater, founder of the university, newly introduced. Dognot, played by Zach McGowan, new antagonist taken down by Starlight. Season 2 also plays tribute to Chance Perdomo, whose character Andre remains a powerful emotional presence throughout. That's really interesting. Alright, I'm really hyped to see this story continue. Obviously, I'm a big fan of The Boys. Yeah, you know, I just really like the world because it's pure satirical, right? Anything you see in The Boys is just like this mirror version of our real world, which is really funny, and it's also a little laugh to the superhero franchises that we have, obviously like Marvel and DC. But yeah, I can't really wait for The Boys season 5 because that's going to be the last season, and they wrapped filming like I think a few weeks ago or something, which is quite diabolical because you know The Boys is just this fantastic new series, and it's so sad that they actually stopped. I really wanted to see like season 6 and season 7, but obviously if they're going to end up with season 5, obviously can't really do much about that too. But hey, it looks like a fun little new spin-off season for The Boys. Obviously Gen V, hopefully that's going to last longer than The Boys itself, because I think you can do so much with the world, but obviously so much has already been done with the world, and I just don't want people or things to be milked, right? I think the showrunner or the writer of the series actually said that we don't want to milk the series itself. I think that's fair enough. I think he said something along those lines a while back ago, but I totally understand. But you know what? I think this is going to be a really cool and fun new season. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you later. Goodbye, everyone.